Hi. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here really quickly and share my story with everybody. I know a lot of people have heard it, but a lot of people haven't. And I just feel it's so important to share because a lot of people don't know that there is this type of way to help you get through life. And I feel like my story relates to a lot of people. So I just wanted to make a new updated video and share with you guys what this business has done for me and how I got involved. Okay, so I joined this business about 15 months ago, right when Heidi was born. We unexpectedly got pregnant. James was still going to school. I was a youth care worker. I had gone to school for it. So I was working with underprivileged families. I was also working with some neglected and abused kids in group homes. It was a very rewarding job, and I loved it. I loved what I was doing. But because of the type of job, like lots of it is government funded, but youth care workers just aren't paid much money. Or not. Like even as a supervisor, it was just over minimum wage. And even before we got pregnant, I was just sliding by, like barely. I had to like calculate how many shifts I would have to work to be able to pay my rent that month, or like what I would have to do to be able to pay. And already I was miserable. Like I'll be honest, that wasn't how I wanted to live. But when we unexpectedly got pregnant and had Heidi, all of a sudden I was given my first maternity leave check, and that small minimum wage paycheck turned into the lowest of the low maternity leave check. Like literally I couldn't live on it. I was able to pay off my phone bill and my plates and a bit of gas for the month. I couldn't pay my share of the rent. I couldn't pay for groceries. I sure as hell could not pay for baby stuff. And that honestly broke my heart. It was so hard because I'm the type of person, like, I want to go above and beyond for my kid. Like, I would go through stores and be like, oh my God, look at this little stuffed animal or this outfit. And I would just want all the cute baby girl stuff, like all of it. And it was so hard for me because I had always wanted a baby girl, always. And the day we found out she was a girl, like, was one of the best days for me. Like, that was going to be my little girl. And all of a sudden I'm a new mom and I couldn't even buy her the things I wanted to. I'm trying so hard not to get emotional right now, but like, it is a hard story. I felt like out of all the things I could fail at in life, like being a mom was not one of those things that I wanted to do bad at all. And I just felt so hopeless. And I remember sitting on Facebook one day and I saw this girl named Jackie post about earning $30,000 in bonuses from her phone. And all I could think about is like, what the heck? Like here I am struggling to get by through life and she's working from her phone. Like she made statuses about like being able to work from home. Like she was home all the time with her kids. And like, it was so unreal to watch her posts. And all I could think about was like, if she is doing this, why can't I? Like I literally had no reasons as to why I couldn't do it too. All I knew was that I just wanted to do it. And so I messaged her and I was like, what is this that you're talking about? What are you doing? And I remember she just sent me this short video and I didn't even watch it. I literally did not watch it. All I could think about is like, okay, like this is obviously legit. Like she's sending me information about this business. It's from home. It's from your phone. And she's making money, like way more money than I was. And so I literally jumped in and they tease me about it to this day because I literally texted her all my info, including my SIN number, but whatever. It worked out. Shouldn't steal my identity. It's all good. But anyway, so I literally jumped in and I had zero excuses for this business. Zero. All I could think was she's doing it. She's making money. There are other people making money. So I'm going to make money too. I'm going to work from home. And I'll be straight up with you, there's so much judgment when you start something like this. Like a lot of family isn't supportive, a lot of friends aren't supportive. They tell you things like, get a real job, like what are you doing? That'll never work. You're never going to make money. Like you will hear everything in the book. And it's honestly because they just don't understand it. And at first it was hard. It was. But I came to terms with it and all I would tell myself is that, you know what, like it doesn't matter because I want this for my baby. I want the income for my baby and I'm going to do this. So I did it. I jumped in and I worked hard from day one. Like I can tell you the only time that I took a day off, my first ever day off from this business, wasn't Christmas. It wasn't my birthday. It wasn't anybody's birthday. My first day off was I took 2 days off after I went triple diamond because that was like my end of all lifetime goals in this company. And I did it. And I took a day off. But anyways, so I started in October of last year and I worked my butt off, and I ended up going Ruby just the month after I joined, which averages about $500 a month. So that was huge for me. That was like, okay, I can make $500 a month. That's enough to help pay for groceries and a few things for Heidi. Maybe not my rent yet, but it'll pay for more things than I'm paying for right now. So that was awesome. December was a bit of a slower month because it's Christmas, you know, like that's normal. But January came, so that's 3 months after I joined. I went Emerald, which averages $1,200 a month. And at that point, I was surprised with a $5,000 bonus. Like 2 days after I hit the promotion, they had this big announcement that anybody who goes Emerald right now gets a $5,000 bonus. And all I knew was that I had just gotten that rank, and they told me that that would count. And I remember sitting on the floor crying, and all I could think about was, I did it. I did it. I earned myself a $5,000 bonus and averaging $1,200 a month from my phone. That pays my rent. That pays my bills. You know, like that gives me everything. I can live now. I was so happy. But I'm the type of person that, like, as I hit goals, I want to set higher goals and keep going. I'm not just going to stop, you know? So I set higher goals for myself. And 2 months later, I ended up going Diamond, which averages like $2,000 a month. Plus, I earned another $5,000 on top of it. And at that point, that was when we started to see a little bit of hope. And try not to get emotional while I talk, but it's honestly a tough subject for me. Like, I was not in a good place. And the day I went Diamond, I remember having a talk with James saying, you know what, like, maybe someday, like, I can do this full time and I don't have to go back to work. Like, that was all I wanted. I remember telling Jackie, the girl I enrolled with, and I remember telling James and telling everybody, what if I don't have to go back to work? I just wanted to stay home with Heidi. I wanted to work from home. I wanted to be that mom that was there every day, doing everything with her, spending all the time with her, being able to buy her whatever we wanted and go wherever we wanted. Like, that was like a dream for me. And at Diamond, we didn't quite think it'd be possible yet, but it was something we could start talking about, you know? Like, it was something that, like, maybe this could be real. And so I kept pushing, and I pushed harder than ever, because at that point, that's when I started to see it as, you know, like, this could be real. This could be real for me. And so I pushed harder than ever before. And 2 months later, in June of 2018, I went Double Diamond, and that was a life-changing month for our family. Like, life-changing. Double Diamonds average around $6,000 a month from your phone. $6,000. And that was way more than what I was making at my full-time job. Way more. Like, that's about 4 paychecks for me. And at that point, I said to James, can I stay home? And he just looked at me, and he was like, yes. Yes, you can stay home. And that was it for me. I was making more than what I wanted to. It was way past my goal. It was everything. And actually, like, I kind of forgot to mention, after we went Diamond, we started looking at houses. When we went through that, like, hope phase I talked about, we started looking online at, like, all these houses for sale. And there's this one, it's in a small town, but it was like a super fancy house. And because of the small town, like, it was a little bit cheaper. Like, it was still way out of our price range at that point. Like, we were like, okay, we can't do this right now, but maybe that's, like, the kind of layout we want in the future. Maybe that's what we want to go for in the future. It was a beautiful house, and we were just looking at it, but it was more of like, we'll never get there, you know? Maybe someday, but anyways. And at the time, we'd been living in a very small condo. Like, it was beautiful. It was a nice condo, but, like, with a baby and the two of us, like, it was just a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Like, it was all, like, in one room, right? And the day I went Double Diamond, if this whole thing wasn't big enough, going Double Diamond, I earned us over $43,000 Canadian in bonuses. Over 43,000. And, like, that's such a big number that it's honestly, like, it's hard to comprehend. I know that. And people look at me and they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I did. $43,000. And I remember Jackie calling me I think it was like a Facebook Live video, and she was trying to like interview me, like ask me questions about like how I got there, like how excited I was. And I was sitting in my car bawling, like literally bawling. And we were on Facebook Live, like trying to do a video, and I was just crying. But the amount of love and outpours from people I got from that were insane, because they saw that like this is real, and that's a real person who I was so affected by it that I couldn't even talk. And so many people were turned on by that idea of like, you know what, that could be me. I want that feeling, you know? And that same day that we went double diamond, we bought the house that we had been looking at, and that bonus went towards a house. So that same day, we bought that big house we'd been talking about and dreaming about, and we now live here. And literally, our garage at this house is bigger than our condo was. Like, like I sound like I'm making a joke, but I'm not. Literally, the square root of our garage is bigger than our condo was. It's just so unreal. So I went double diamond in June. We moved into a beautiful house. I got my own office. It's a mess right now because there's baby toys and books everywhere. I made like a little like space of toys for Heidi in here so that I can work during the day. But I got like my bookshelf, a pink couch, and for Christmas, James even bought me the most beautiful fireplace that we're going to be putting in here. Like, I love it. And we have a big swimming pool in the backyard. Like the biggest, beautiful backyard. Like, absolutely love it. And just, it was our dream house. And it's unreal to me that our first home together was a dream house. Like, so amazing. You should, if you're watching this, ask me to send you pictures of the shower. I know it's so weird, but I'm serious. Like, our shower is crazy. But anyways, so we went double diamond, and that was like huge to me. That was so big. And at that point, there was only one more rank that I wanted for myself, that I dreamed for myself, and that was triple diamond. Because triple diamond is VIP rank in the company. It's VIP status. You get so many more perks and benefits of the company. It's just unreal, right? So I told myself that sometime in life, like eventually I'd want to be triple diamond. But I was so happy with where I was at, with the money I was making. We made our first 5-figure paycheck, so we were making over $10,000 a month, like thriving. Like, my business was thriving, and I was so happy. But because of that, because of how happy I was and like how hard I was working, like I literally just love this business. Like, I feel like everything is going so good for me because I love it, because I put the time into it, because I want to put the time into it. It's not that I have to. It's not that someone's forcing me to, because I love what I do. I love this business. I love the people. Like, our team is unreal. It's so amazing. Anyway, so I kept going, and I kept wanting to help people. My mindset changed from changing my life, because it had already affected my life, to I wanted to help other people on my team. I wanted to sign people up and help them go diamond. I wanted them to make $10,000 a month. And by helping other people, those promotions started coming in. I had people on my team whose lives started changing. I have girls on my team who have now quit their job and do this full time with me. And we talk like all day, working during the day. I have people who are making $5,000 a month, almost $10,000 a month. Like, people hitting dream ranks, going for double diamond, thinking about triple diamond, you know, like, it's crazy. And in November, just 2 months ago, we did hit triple diamond, and it was so unexpected because I had just been working so hard. And it was all of a sudden the end of the month. There was like literally 2 days left in the month. And all of a sudden I looked at my charts and my volume on like our back office website, and I was like, oh my God. And I remember calling Jackie, my upline. I called her, and she was like, what's wrong? Because I was like shaking, so beside myself. She's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing's wrong. I'm almost triple diamond. Like, like I could do it. And I remember her just saying to me, like, then do it. And so I literally, those were 2 of the hardest days of my life. I'm not going to lie to you, because I was close, but not super close. And so I sat for 2 days straight. I worked nonstop. I did not sleep. I forgot to eat. I didn't shower. And for those 2 days, like, the local people to me, like people that live close to me, they came over to my house. We worked together. We were on Zoom. with anybody who wasn't local. Like, I had my team together and we worked for probably 13 hours straight. We pulled like an all-nighter. We weren't eating. It was insane, the push that my team did together. But we did it. We worked together because that's what our team does. And in doing that, my team hit such life-changing bonuses and promotions that month. Like, so much. We had emeralds, diamonds, double diamonds. I went triple diamond. We did it. We got it done. And it was the most unreal thing. And so in 2 days, I went from not even focusing about myself, because all I was thinking about was helping others, to all of a sudden I looked at my charts and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my time. This is my time. I can do this. And so all of a sudden it switched and I was like, oh my God, okay, I can do this. And all I knew was that I needed this much to go triple diamond, and I got it done. And it was so unreal. It took me multiple days to actually like get it, to be honest. But all I knew is that I had just gone VIP, and that was when I took 2 days off after. I'm not gonna lie, because those 2 days of like 48 hours straight of pushing, like doing what we needed to do to get it done, was unreal. And at the same time, James had just gotten his wisdom teeth out, so he wasn't able to help me. Like, I was emotionally like unstable for those 2 days. I had nobody to talk to help me. Like, James was laying on the couch beside me, but like drugged up on meds. Like, he made no sense when he tried to help me. And so I had my friends over that were like on my team, but they were helping me with Heidi while I was trying to get the work done. And oh my gosh, it was the most overwhelming 2 days of my life. But we did it. And now I'm VIP triple diamond in the company. I'm going to my first conference in 2 days actually, and I get to sit VIP. It's like all different for the VIPs. We get a whole different, like, I don't even know the word for it. Like, it's all different. We get different, I don't know, we have like different seating. We have different like tables for things. We get different access to like the stores. Like, we get more advanced. I can't think of the word. I have no idea what word I'm trying to think of. But anyways, it's just gonna be an amazing experience. And to know that I did it, and this is my first ever conference, and I'm going as a VIP triple diamond. It's so crazy. And triple diamonds make an average of $10,000 a month. That's the average. And I can tell you that we are making well over the average. And it is so unreal. So unreal. I was so close to making top 150 in the entire company. Oh, there's just so much happening right now that it's honestly hard to talk about it, like, because I honestly just like don't even know what all to say. But all I know is that this business has changed my family's entire life. We went from a small condo to a big house with a swimming pool. One day I had gotten into an accident with Heidi, and I kept driving my vehicle because SGI told me that it was okay. Like, it might be written off, might not be, but we could figure it out. So I was like, whatever. So I kept driving, didn't take it in, like, cause I wasn't worried. And the day I took it in, the guy looked at me and he was like, whoever told you this is fine should be fired. Like, he straight up told me, like, this is not safe to be driving and you should not have a baby in the backseat. And I panicked. And that day I was able to go buy a vehicle that I really wanted, and I paid for it in cash. I bought a vehicle in cash. And that's just so unreal to me. That is something I never, ever would have even thought of being able to do, ever. So anyways, we both have new vehicles now. I work from home. I was able to quit my job. I'm going on a trip to Florida. Like, life is so different now. And I just know that I am now focused on helping other people change their lives and helping other people do this too, because you can. And so many people tell me things like, well, the business is like overrated now, or like, I had to join years ago in order to do this, like all these excuses. And let me just tell you that anything like that is not true. I only joined 15 months ago and I went triple in just over a year, which is like really fast. Like, don't get me wrong, but that proves to you that you can still do this. We have people joining and promoting like crazy still, because this company is actually having the biggest boom it's ever had right now. This company is going global. We're going to new countries. Like, everything is so amazing right now. And all I can tell you is that the longer you watch my story, you watch my life change, you could be part of this. Like, why not just jump in, do it? You'll have the best help ever. Like, our team is amazing. We have a training page. We have training videos. We have like group chats. Like we worked together on everything, and I would be helping you one-on-one. Like you would have my help, you would have my upline's help, who is like top 50 of the company. Like honestly, like this is the best place to be. And I just want everybody to know that if any of my story related to you, whether you're a new mom, whether you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you can't afford your rent, maybe you're being about to be evicted from a house, like whatever it may be, if you could benefit from an extra income, you need to message me and you need to ask for info about this company, because I'm telling you, this is the thing to do right now. This company is so life-changing. It's just so unreal, the amount of money you can make from it and how life-changing it can be. So I really hope to hear from some of you. I hope this related to at least one person, because if this video helped at least one person, then I did my job. So I look forward to hearing from some of you soon. And if you're still watching this, thank you so much for listening to my story, because it's very important to me. My story it's everything to me, because it literally did a 360 or a 180. I don't know those like math terms. I don't know if it goes around. I don't know. Whatever. My life changed. I can't wait to change some of yours as well and to watch it happen. So have a good night.